any conversation about how to deal with the emissions problem from fossil fuel-powered vehicles will sooner or later end up turning to hydrogen. For a lot of people, it's the obvious solution to the problem, it just needs a little more time to develop. But there is one very significant reason why hydrogen is not the solution the world needs to its ecological problems, at least not for any form of personal transportation. It can't seem to escape how massively inefficient it is compared to battery-powered alternatives. On the surface, hydrogen sounds like the wonder fuel to solve all our ecological problems. When employed in a fuel cell, its only byproduct is water, which is hardly going to destroy the atmosphere. But what really appeals to people is the fact you can refuel a hydrogen fuel cell vehicle in the same kind of way as a fossil fuel car. No lifestyle changes are necessary. Your car will have a completely different engine inside, but unless you enjoy tinkering with its mechanicals, you won't notice from day to day. You can just head to a fuel station when you need a 5-minute top-up, just like the good old days. The problem is that this convenience hides a significant flaw in the technology that has somehow failed to be included in the marketing propaganda of hydrogen evangelists. It doesn't appear to be widely understood by those who have been listening to these messages either. The flaw is basically caused by the laws of physics. For hydrogen to be completely green, it must be produced by electrolyzing water, which splits this into the H2 and O that it is made of. You can produce H2 from fossil fuels, usually methane, but this creates either gray hydrogen, which still produces lots of CO2, or blue hydrogen, which captures 90% of the CO2 and stores it, merely delaying the problem. Only electrolyzing hydrogen from water using electricity generated from renewable sources makes the fuel entirely green. This is an inefficient system that wastes energy. According to a frequently cited study by Transport and Environment, the process of electrolyzing hydrogen already loses 30% of the energy from the process of splitting the H2 from the O. You then have another 26% loss of the remaining energy from transporting the hydrogen to the fuel station, meaning you've already lost a total of 48% of the energy before any hydrogen makes it into a vehicle. You can save some of this by making hydrogen on site, but electrolysis plants cost millions, so they will more likely be centralized. In comparison, the typical loss from transferring electricity over wires to a charging station is just 5%, so you still have 95% left. Things are already looking bad for hydrogen before you even put it in a car, but then you have the inefficiency of the powertrain in the vehicle.